What if I told you that some of the most iconic food in America was never invented in a luxury restaurant, never engineered by a corporation, never created to go viral? It was invented by gold miners who became millionaires overnight, by Italian fishermen throwing leftovers into a pot at the end of a long day, by Japanese-American bakers who created something the world would later give credit to someone else. This is a city built on earthquakes, immigration, reinvention, and hunger. But today we're going deep into 10 foods that were invented in San Francisco. Some of these you've eaten your entire life. One of them isn't even from the country you think it is. And the last one? It's alive. Welcome to my channel. Let's decode this. 1. Crab Louie, the king of salads. We're starting elegant. Crab Louie, sometimes called the king of salads, was born in early 1900s San Francisco. One origin story places it at Solari's. Dungeness crab from the bay, crisp lettuce, the hard-boiled eggs, tomatoes, and a creamy Louis dressing, similar to Thousand Island, but sharper, richer, better. It was West Coast luxury. The crab was local. The French culinary influence was strong. The gold rush money was flowing. This wasn't survival food. This was a city showing off. 2. Ghirardelli chocolate. When Domenico Ghirardelli arrived during the gold rush, he didn't come to mine. He came to sell. Smart. In 1852, he founded the Ghirardelli Chocolate Company. He refined chocolate-making methods that helped shape the American chocolate industry. His factory stood at what is now Ghirardelli Square. Through fires, through the 1906 earthquake, through economic collapse, the chocolate survived, and so did the brand. 3. The Martini, the California dispute. Now we enter controversy. Some say the Martini was invented in Martinez, California. Others say it was born in Occidental Hotel. On the story, a gold miner heading to Martinez asked for something special. The bartender mixed gin, sweet vermouth, bitters, creating what became known as the Martinez cocktail. Over time, it evolved into the Martini. The historical record is messy. But here's what's clear. In the late 1800s, San Francisco was the center of West Coast drinking culture, and wherever the Martini was finalized, it happened in California's most important city. 4. Hangtown Fry Gold Rush excess on a plate. But the Hangtown Fry is scrambled eggs mixed with fried oysters and bacon. Legend says a miner who struck gold walked into a restaurant in Placerville, nicknamed Hangtown, and ordered the most expensive meal possible. Eggs were fragile and rare. Bacon was costly. Oysters were shipped on ice from San Francisco. The cook combined all three. It became a symbol of sudden wealth. Gold rush swagger in edible form. 5. Pisco Punch before Prohibition. The Pisco Punch was described as the most famous cocktail in America. It was invented at the Bank Exchange Saloon in the 1870s by Duncan Nicole. Pisco, a Peruvian grape brandy, arrived on trade ships. Nicole mixed it with pineapple syrup, lemon juice, and a secret ingredient he never revealed. When Prohibition shut the bar down, Nicole reportedly destroyed the recipe rather than give it away. For decades, bartenders have tried to recreate it. It's back now. But the mystery still lingers. 6. And the fortune cookie. This one surprises almost everyone. The fortune cookie is not Chinese in origin. The strongest historical evidence points to Japanese tea garden in Golden Gate Park. Around 1914, Makoto Hagiwara began serving cookies inspired by a Japanese cracker called Tsujura Senbei. They were produced by local Japanese-American bakeries. Los Angeles disputes this claim. In 1983, San Francisco's Court of Historical Review even ruled in favor of San Francisco as the birthplace. But during World War II, Japanese-American families were forcibly relocated. Their businesses closed. Chinese restaurants adopted the cookie. The origin was forgotten. The myth stuck. But history tells a different story. 7. It's It ice cream sandwich. In 1928, George Whitney created the It's It at Playland at the beach. Vanilla ice cream between two oatmeal cookies, dipped in dark chocolate. Simple, perfect. Playland is gone. The It's It remains, still made in the Bay Area nearly 100 years later. Sometimes the simplest ideas survive the longest. 8. The Mission Burrito. This is not Tex-Mex. The giant foil-wrapped Mission Burrito, rice, beans, meat, salsa, sour cream, was born in San Francisco's Mission District in the 1960s. Many credit El Faro, opened in 1961. The goal? Create a massive, portable, affordable meal for the working-class Latino community. It worked. Every Chipotle, every modern burrito chain, every oversized wrap you've eaten. It traces back to one neighborhood. 9. The Filipino-Italian and Portuguese fishermen working in North Beach had leftover fish at the end of the day, so they chopped everything up. Tomatoes, garlic, white wine, herbs, whatever seafood didn't sell. The name comes from the Genoese word chuping, to chop. Chupino started as necessity. Today, it's one of America's most celebrated seafood dishes, all born on the docks of San Francisco. 10. San Francisco sourdough. And finally, the food that defines the city. And San Francisco sourdough is not just bread. It's microbiology. The wild yeast and bacteria in San Francisco's environment create a tangy, complex flavor profile that bakers struggle to replicate elsewhere. Boudin Bakery has maintained the same mother starter since 1849. Through earthquakes, through fires, through the Great Depression, through 2 world wars. During the 1906 earthquake, bakers reportedly carried the starter out of the city in buckets. That starter is still alive. The 175 years of continuous fermentation. You're not just eating bread, you're eating history. Why San Francisco food lasted. Look at the pattern. Chiopino, fishermen using leftovers. Fortune cookie, Japanese tradition misunderstood. Mission burrito, neighborhood survival. Sourdough, science shaped by place. San Francisco didn't invent food to impress anyone. It invented food because thousands of strangers arrived overnight during the gold rush, hungry, ambitious, impatient. The city had to adapt. And when people adapt under pressure, they create something new. So that's it. 10 foods, 10 immigrant stories. One city that keeps reinventing itself. If one of these surprised you, especially the fortune cookie, I want to hear it. Drop a comment below. And if you enjoy uncovering the real history behind iconic food, subscribe and join us for the next city. Because every city has a food story, and we're just getting started. Stay curious.